Welcome to Mumbai Masala, Kunal, and we know you're a great foodie. Mumbai offers a lot of food, so what are your best choices of food?
So I've been born in Mumbai and brought up in Mumbai, so I'm actually a proper Mumbaiite. And Mumbai has a lot of street food which actually people don't know about. The most famous and most common ones being the vada pav, samosa pav, pani puri, bhel puri, and these are the kind of things that Mumbai has to offer. But out of which I really enjoy vada pav. I don't know why. Somehow or the other, it is something that I just can't keep my hands off, even if I try to resist. And I somehow always, even if I always think that okay, I'm going in that area where I know you get great vada pav, and I'm gonna resist. I'm not gonna have it. I'll resist. But just before leaving that area, I will for sure go quietly pick up one vada pav, eat it, and then.
Which is the spot?
So,
Which is your favorite for vada
so
pavs?
the guy Dheeraj opposite Mithi Bhai, I really love the vada pav that he offers. I think it's amazing, and I'm also a very big chaat fan. So I love my Mumbai Bhel and Sev Puri and all these things. And so I really enjoy it because I remember when I was young and I would have my school vacations. I would go to with my dad to his office, which is very close to Lower Chal, and so there was this Gujarati brothers who were there who would sit like one lane away from my dad's office, and they would make these exotic safe puris and bhel puris. These two old chachas. They would dip the puri in the chutney, in the little spicy chutney, and then put all the masala on top of it. They would make cocktail bhel, they would make samosa chaat, aloo bhel, all these kind of exotic things. So I would go. Once I reached the office, I would once they would open around 11 o'clock. I would be ready, standing at the door. Dad, give me the money. I'm gonna go and eat a lot, and I'll bring some back for them. So I would go there. I would tell them, okay, first मुझे ये दो, पहले मुझे ये खिलाओ, फिर मुझे वो खिलाओ, पहले मुझे ये खिलाओ. I would eat like 7-8 varieties of the bhel and the seafoods that they are offering, and then I would pack things for my dad and my granddad and my chacha who was there at that time, and so I would take them back. So that memory, and I really want to go back. I don't have the time right now, but I really want to go back to town and meet them and eat their seafood again.
Which are the other cuisines which you actually like feasting on?
So I enjoy my Indian food also, like the naan, this thing. I'm basically a vegetarian, so I like my paneer makhani, paneer tikka, and a lot of paneer because that's the most versatile thing close to the vegetarians have an option. The most closest thing to that goes in every gravy, and I'm a big Rumali roti fan, so I really love that. But more than anything, if I come down to international cuisine, I think my all-time favorite food in this whole wide world is Italian, and that comes down to pizza. I mean, pizza can just change my bad day into a good day.
So, what are your favorite spots for having the best pizza in Mumbai?
So, I think the most Indianized pizza that I can have and I love is Domino's. I mean, I just can't resist it because it's so Indianized, the pizza. But if I really want to pick one place, I think Pizza by the Way, which is in town, I think offers one of the most awesome and most delicious pizzas that there is to offer, and they have an excellent variety of veg also, which I'm really happy to know. And other than that, I love spaghetti and I love pastas, which I actually cook on my own also. So when I have a little time off from shoot, I would usually cook my own dinner. I would make my spaghetti aloo olio. I would make that arrabbiata sauce on my own with tomatoes and all these things, pesto. So I do a little bit of experimenting when it comes to the kitchen as well, and I think I'm doing.
Are you a vegetarian by choice or?
So I'm a vegetarian by choice also, and by family also. I'm born into a vegetarian family, which we are Vaishnavas. So I've never ever eaten non-veg. So I've never had the inclination to it because I don't know how it tastes like. So, but I have nothing against eating non-veg. Like I'm also intrigued now to know what it tastes like. So I might just try it out someday when I feel the courage from within to eat it. So yeah.
And how important is food when it comes to maintaining your fit lifestyle, being in showbiz?
Yeah, so I think a good diet, a very healthy diet is something which is very important. Why? Because if you ask any gym trainer, they'll tell you your fitness is 25% in the gym and 75% of what you eat. So your diet is something which is very very important. That doesn't mean that you starve yourself. That doesn't mean that you don't eat what you want to eat. Eat, no doubt. Break your diet once a week, but 6 days give your body that, so that in the long term process in life that you are healthy as it is. So what I do is usually, uh, unfortunately, since the show started earlier, before the show, I was heavily into fitness. I had a good physique, which or I at least feel to believe. Uh, I had my like 4-pack abs and all that going, but then for the role of an artist, I can't be that big muscularly. I need to be lanky and I need to shrink. So I had stopped gymming for a while. And then when the show started, the schedule initially, actually even till now, is so hectic. You back up late, you're called early and everything. And so I lost touch with my fitness side, my gym side. And but now I've started working out again. Within 2 weeks that I've started now, and so hopefully I'm going to get back into shape, but maybe not that big. And second of all, I would really like to tell you guys that what I do usually when I'm into fitness is Monday to Saturday, I'll follow a decent diet. That doesn't mean that I don't eat my lunch. I like my dal, chawal, my all these things. But of course, I make sure that I get it made in very little oil, and if there's oil being used, it's olive oil. And Sundays is the day where I treat myself to anything and everything under the sun, from pizza to pasta to risottos to naan to this thing, from morning, from breakfast till night, late night, dinner and my second dinner. I will go on binge eating on Sundays and then back Monday, because that what happens in that is that you're so satiated with all the desires that you've been controlling that for the next 2-3 days you don't feel like eating that. Then the control happens only for the next 2 days. So then again there's a Sunday. So I think that's something that I follow because it helps me out. But everyone has their own way. So guys, don't go on these strict diets of not eating what you feel like eating or not eating good tasty food for months on end. Eat, but eat it in a moderation.
Have you been prone to putting on weight?
Yes, I have. Fortunately, unfortunately, I have a typical Indian male body where I tend to put on my tummy. So I have to keep that in check right now. I've come back from Goa, so I've got a little tummy going already, and hence I'm more focused on hitting the gym again and getting rid of that, because unfortunately in the field that we are in, and we have to be fit. It's not normal as a human being to be fit. I don't think that even in America or everywhere you go, everyone is not fit. But the kind of work that demands it, I think we have to sacrifice somewhere. So I'm doing that again. I'm going to be back into shape of what I was before. Uh, so yeah, hopefully I should, but I have to keep in mind that I have a tendency of putting on my belly. So being the typical Indian man.
What are the 5 things which you can't avoid eating, or the 5 temptations which you love to feast and gorge on?
Right. So I love pizza, and that's Italian. I love my pasta and my spaghettis. That's something I can't resist. I can't resist my street food of chaats, my vada pav and pav bhaji. Actually, there are more than 5 things which I can't resist.
What about sweets? What are your favorites in sweets?
So, sweets, I'm not an Indian sweet person. I don't really enjoy the taste of Indian sweets that much, but I love my cakes and ice cream and everything. And recently, I remember Lineage, and we were going back, and it was his cheat day, and it was my day to binge also. So he took me to this beautiful small cupcake shop in Lokhandwala called the Boston Cupcake Ring. And he made me have most, and I'm a very big fan of red velvet. So he made me have this, I think, divine red velvet milkshake with the most creamiest and the most beautiful whipped cream on top. And I think that was like gluttony for me. That was my poison which I found there. So every day, and luckily now it's opened in Bandra, so it's very close to my place. I stay in Bandra. So every Sunday, I think post dinner is somewhere I think I'll walk it down so that I burn some of the food that I've eaten. I'll walk it down to Boston Cupcake, pick up a red velvet milkshake, eat, and then walk it back home.
Anything else you want to talk about?